I've been so busy with work. I work in a gas network company, and winter or when it gets cold is like very busy periods. So besides that, I am moving to a new role. So I have been having trainings. So it's been taking a toll of me on me. That's why I've not been, excuse me. That's why I've not been very consistent with like uploading videos, and like I tended to have um one video every week or even more. But lately I've been putting out a video in 2 weeks. That's because I've been brain fried most of the time. I can't even think of what to do. The what I want to do is just go to bed after like a very stressful day. So yes, so that's what's been going on. I'm changing roles and I'm excited. I'll be starting my new role next week. Yeah, a little bit about my role is like helping poor people that cannot afford to have a gas connection. We look after vulnerable customers, just in short. So looking after vulnerable customers in the whole of Scotland and southern England. We're going to try to help those people that cannot afford to stay warm and safe during the cold periods, and offer them either we offer them a free gas connection or a discounted gas connection. So yeah, it's for a good cause. I'm really excited to start, and hopefully it'll be a good one. So that's what's been happening lately. That I've not been in your faces every week. Been having to do trainings, and in addition to my old role. So I'll be like doing my old role and also going for trainings for my new role. So having to juggle both roles has taken a toll on me for the past 2 weeks. So yes, that's why I've not been filming. So, and also I hope to start come back once I'm settled in my new role and I know what I'm doing and I'm confident. Then it'll be a little bit better. But now I'm just nervous about, have I made the right decision? But I think I like this role. I think it's for a good cause. I like the thought of helping people. I think it would be a good one, to help people. Yes, I love my job. I do love my job, Colin. I love my job. I have been with my company for 5 years now. So I moved to the UK 2016 February, and I started working with this company in June. So 3 months moving here, I started working with this my company, and I've been with them for 5 years now. Yes, I absolutely love my job. I love my company. Yes, it's very stressful and can be very full on. I'm not gonna lie. My current department now work 24 hours, but I don't work 24 hours. So I supervise. They are good. They're a good bunch, considering they are the first set of people, or would I say they are the first set of British people that I have come in contact with, and they have left or they are leaving a positive effect on me. I've learned a lot. I came here like straight out of Africa and with a different mindset, with a different orientation. So I had to learn a lot from them, my colleagues. I had to learn a lot. Like all the mistakes I made with them. All the winning was with them. So yes, they've been very good to me. They've been kind enough to like show me the way, tell me about things, educate me, explain things to me, be patient with me, understand me. So that was really good. It helped me ease into the system, and it helped me develop quickly. So yes, my colleagues have been really, yes, good to me. I mean, there's the odd one or two that can get very, what I mean. There's that odd one in every office, in every company, but majority of the time, they're really good. They're good to me. So yeah, I love my job. Absolutely, there isn't any job that is not stressful. There is. Well, we have to learn to manage stress. You know, but I'll beg to differ a little bit. If you say there isn't any job that is stressful. There are some people that don't even do anything. They're like living the dream, you know. I'd one day want to like retire and not do anything and just live a good life. Hi Sheila, welcome. Thank you for coming on board. Please don't forget to give this live stream a thumbs up to encourage me. It's my very first one. I've made a lot of mistakes starting, but yeah, we're all here. So let me know. Yes, if you have any questions, let me know. Yes, I know, Joy. So yes, that's my job. So I'm looking forward to starting this new one. Yes, hi Sheila. I've been okay, thank you. I've been around working, and yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful. And how are you? So yes. So what else? Is it that dark? Well, you can see my face, can't you? Is it that dark? Can you see my face? Not really dark. But you know what I look like, don't you? This is just something different. You can see me. That's great then. You can see me, so that's good. It's not that. Okay, good. Thank you. So one of the questions I also got um okay, good. Thank you, Sheila. I was asked if how I met my husband. Someone sent me a question on Instagram, and they wanted to know how I met my husband. Okay, I cannot answer that question without saying that I am a twin, and my husband, my twin sister, is married to my husband's cousin. So that's how we met. So yes, my twin sister is married to his cousin, and on one of the trips to Nigeria, that's how we met. So if you the one who asked that question, please, that's the answer. Hi, Amelia's Kitchen. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, all right then. Yes, I'll put some more light next time. Thank you. Mm. So yes. Oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly, yeah. So what else? What's it been like living in England, which was the topic of this live stream? Um, it's it's okay. It is what you make of it. It's no, there's no country that is perfect, I would say. So home is what you make of it, where you call home and how you want to make it. Living here has taught me a lot of things. I must first say I'm grateful to live here, and I love living here. I'm grateful for the opportunities living here has provided for me. So living in England so far has been has been good to me. There are the good and there are the bad. So with any way you decide to live in the world, there's the good, there's the bad. But you tell yourself, are you gonna make good of it or are you not gonna make good of it? I think the decision lies with us, invariably. Um, I've lived here for 5 years now, Amelia's Kitchen. I moved here 2016. So yeah, this is my fifth year living in England. Yeah, so not a newbie, not an oldie, but yeah. Yes, we are from the same tribe. Yes, we are. Yes, Faith, we are from the same tribe. Although because he's lived here for so long, he doesn't understand a lot of it anymore. So we speak English most of the time to communicate, but he understands a little bit of it. He's losing it because he's been here. I know what they say with languages: once you don't speak it, you lose it. So he's starting to lose. He understands, but speaking is an issue for him. But yes, we speak the same tribe. Yeah. Okay. Sheila said, apart from the UK, have I lived anywhere that is not? I haven't. No, I haven't. I have been to Ghana for 8 days. That was when I was in uni, and that's just about it. I haven't lived anywhere else like for this long. Oh, that's great. I mean, like 6 years, just a year after. That's great. Are you loving it so far? How's it been like for you? So yeah. Okay, Faith is saying what tribe? Which tribe? We are from Kogi State, so we speak Igala. I don't know if you're familiar with Kogi State people. Yeah, we speak Igala. That's our tribe. So for Colin, if you're still there, tribe is like Welsh, Scottish, Geordie. So that we have different tribes in Nigeria. We have 250. It's a lot. Oh, Liverpool. Hi, English Heart. It's been a while. I went to Liverpool last 2019. Yes, just before COVID kicked in. We love to go to Liverpool a lot because my husband grew up in Liverpool, so it's very dear to his heart, and he has a lot of friends there. So whenever we have break from work, or an annual leave, or a long weekend, we run over to Liverpool. Um, that's interesting. The videos are okay. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about. Oh, that's great. Thank you, English. I'll hold you to that. um, okay, David was asking about how I'm getting on with my videos. It's okay. I mean, the last couple of weeks have been very busy for me. I said about starting a new role soon at work. So I'm changing departments, changing roles, and I'm having to train for my new role as well as carry on with my old role. So I'm combining those two. So far, my YouTube channel has not had some love for me, if I would say that. I have not been able to sit and do like a proper video, and I don't like that, but I hope to be able to settle into my new role. I start my new role in on the 1st of November, so I hope to settle into my new role, and then I can have like a good headspace. Because half the time within the last couple of weeks I've been brain fried, and the last thing I want to do is to sit down and think about, oh, what am I going to say now and not sound very daft. Um, for the future of my channel, the aim of my channel really is to like try to talk about myself, my experiences, because I have come from Africa. I've come from a different place with a different orientation, but again, I've moved here, and I think this is one thing I want to talk about on one of my videos coming up. Migrants move to a new country, but I don't think they get indoctrinated into the system, and that's why you see a lot of migrants, they move to places where they think they are familiar, or there's like, oh, I can connect to this person, or this person looks like me, or this person speaks like me. They don't really get told, okay, you've moved here, this is how it works, this is our system, this is that. I think that's lacking, so a lot of people don't know. So I think it's something I really want to talk about, saying I think maybe the UK government should come up with a kind of system where they can, okay, this like our orientation, I don't know how to put it. Is it like an orientation, or like to indoctrinate people into the system to say, okay, this is where you are now, so this is how we function in this country. I know the UK, there's freedom of will, and which I love, freedom to be yourself and all of that. But people still need to understand. The last thing you want is for people to congregate in a particular area, and then the people in that area are moving away from that area because they don't understand what's going on. And those people, obviously, because they've come to a new place, they're trying to be amongst people that they are familiar with, or we all like what we know than the unknown. So yeah, something I am thinking about talking about in a future video. So right, I think I've missed most of the questions. I don't know where to find them now. um 1 second. Okay. So yes, I cannot find. Somebody asked a question. I'm trying to find it. I don't know where it is. I know I'm a mess. This this is my first live stream. Yes, I think so. Yes, Amelia's kitchen. Proper orientation will help a lot. Yeah, exactly. Debbie, yeah, you're right. Have I spoken English? Yes. It's very funny when people ask me about speaking English. Nigeria was colonized by the British. Our lingua franca is English. All our laws are written in English. So yes, and that was one of the things that shocked me when I was applying for my spouse visa. I needed to provide proof of English, and I was like, why are you asking me for proof of English? Nigeria was colonized by the British. We speak English. It's our lingua franca. English is taught in schools. Why are you asking me for that? Well, so I used my degree certificate as my proof of English, and even at that, I had to send my certificate to an organization called UK NARIC. They had to verify it before my application was like approved. It was part of my application. So yes, that was really shocking. And you hear people say, "Oh, you speak good English. Where are you from?" Hey, we're one of the countries that was colonized by the British. So yes, we speak English. So that's how we, yeah. So we all speak English. Yes, surprisingly. Yes. Yeah, it's surprising. Yeah, but we are not exempted. There's a list of countries where you're applying that is exempted from providing proof of English, while Nigeria is not exempted, unfortunately. Hi, Kenny's Healthy Cooking. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate all you guys for coming, for taking out your time to come and listen to this girl. But yes, I'm very grateful. So thank you for coming, and yes. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate. Yes. Yeah. So yes, that's the application process. I think if anyone was to ask me what I didn't like about living in the UK, I would say it's the weather. Like, I've come from a very hot country, and but it is what it is. I'm used to it now. I mean, living here for 5 years, I have to be a little bit used to the weather. I expect it to rain anytime, and I expect the sun shine to, for it to shine anytime, and for it to be grey and all that. But initially, it was a struggle. It was the struggle. I felt very depressed, and I felt very gloomy. And yes, the weather, it takes a lot of getting used to. I don't even think the British people are used to the weather. Tell me the truth, you're not. You're not. But yes, I think that I don't like that it's I can't control it, unfortunately. But yes, if I had to say one of the things that I don't really like is the weather. Well, I mean, it's not as bad as having earthquakes and or horrible natural disasters. So I think it's something to be grateful about. But as humans, we have to have something to moan about. So this is me moaning about the weather. Hey, am I full British yet? Anyway, so that's one of the things I don't like. What else can I say? I mean, the food again takes a lot of getting used to. There are amazing restaurants around the country, everywhere. Again, because I've come from a very spiced up country, we love spice. I love spice. And I can tell you that it took my husband a while to get used to my cooking because he was always complaining it was too hot. But I couldn't taste it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was perfect. And he'd be like, it's still hot. And I'm like, what do you mean it's still hot? It's fine. So, yes, the spice, the food, getting used to like not having to eat food that are not very spicy took a while for me to get used to because it was not easy. So yes, I will not say I don't like it. I would say I struggled with it, but I'm fine now. I'm fine with not having to eat spicy food and spiced food. Yes. So what else can I say I don't really like about living here? Yes, I would say getting availability to our African foods. It's very, very. I know, Debbie. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, and I like the fact that you can meet a total stranger at the bus stop and you can just start talking about weather and voila, that's a good conversation starter. Yeah. So we moan about the weather, but again, we are grateful we haven't got to deal with natural disasters like other places. So yes. No, well, when we were dating, my husband used to cook, but now he's stopped cooking. I don't know for the life of me why. He doesn't even want to be in the kitchen at any point in time. So yeah, we go then. He's happy there's someone to cook his meals. But I think the normal like toast, like noodles, those 5 minutes cooking, he can deal with them. But yes, like proper African cooking, he doesn't know how to do it. No, no, he doesn't. What else can I say? I love the fact like I've said in most of my videos, I love a lot of things about living here. I love the scenery. I like the opportunity to be able to go for walks. Back where I come from, it's not something you can just get up and do. You cannot just get up and go for walks. You have to be very careful and you have to think proper about it before going anywhere because of like security, and then we have like dangerous animals, so you have to be very careful. So you have to be okay. So yes, I love the scenery. The scenery is gorgeous. I've been to Scotland and oh my god, it's breathtaking. Some places and even pictures that you see. I want to explore. I love traveling. Before COVID, we used to at least have weekends away, which was great. So we would just go to different places. My husband wanted, that was one of the things I really appreciated about when I moved here. I really appreciated the fact that he was taking me around a lot because he wanted me to see different places so we could travel. Like we in 2016 we drove from Portsmouth to Edinburgh, and that was like 7 8 hours trip. We just left at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. or half one in the morning, and we got to Edinburgh at about 7. So yes, that was great. And traveling around to Liverpool, we go to Liverpool a lot, London, everywhere. South Swansea. I'm gonna say South Sea, Swansea, Wales, Cardiff. So yes, I'm looking forward to be able to travel. I really like to explore and really like to see different places. How do you and your hobby meet? I answered that question ages ago. Right. My twin sister, I'm a twin. My twin sister got married to my husband's cousin. So that's how I met my husband. So, and one of his trips to Nigeria, we met and yes, we started dating. Yes, that's a long drive. We had to stop somewhere after Liverpool for an hour for he needed to have a nap because I noticed he was sleeping behind the steering. I didn't start driving then, so I couldn't help. So he had to rest for like an hour before we continued the journey. So yeah, but it was lovely to see, to know that drive was lovely. We enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it again. So yeah, what else do I like? I like the services and the amenities are spot on, and they are great. I mean, you could time and plan your day. If a train is meant to leave at this time, you're pretty sure the train is going to leave at that time. If a bus is meant to leave at this time, you're pretty sure that bus is going to leave at least within that time range. Sometimes from where I come from, sometimes things like this are a struggle. They could take ages. So, but we are getting there. So I appreciate the fact that things are like done on time and at as and when, which is just makes it a little bit fluid and pretty much straightforward. I like that. I like that a lot. And there's the security, the safety. Believe you me, I know there's no like you can't say everywhere it's safe in the country, but to a certain degree, it's really safe living in the UK compared to other parts of the world. So yes, it's actually very safe. I was nervous, very nervous when my husband said, "Oh, we're gonna drive to Edinburgh so time," and I was like, "What? Is it safe?" But it was indeed very safe, and no, I can testify to the safety. I mean, where I live is safe, so pretty much it's safe. So yeah, I'm grateful for the safety here. Oh wow, that's incredible. I know the British people don't like snow. My colleagues at work, they're always panicking when it's going to snow. I don't know why. I'm looking forward to always seeing the snow, but I don't look forward to the aftermath of the snow. When like it melts away and the road all looks ew. Well, yeah. So I don't know how you feel like to drive in the snow. I've never driven in the snow before. Have I? No, I haven't. I've only passed my test a year ago, and it hasn't really snowed. No. So yeah, I'll see how that looks or feels like when we have like proper snow, and I have to drive in it. Oh, are you serious? Oh, that's good. Yes, we are still more than ever planning to get an electric car. We are we are looking forward to it. We've been looking at other options. So yes. Yes. I mean very soon we'll all be electric anyway. So might as well just jump on it now. Well yeah, we're looking forward to getting an electric car. What else? Mm, do I like about living in the UK? Are they getting cheaper? I really don't know because it's only until recently that I have been like looking at them, to be honest. I know electric cars do exist, but I never looked into them for any reason. So there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition now from different car companies. So I guess the more of them we have on our roads, the cheaper they will be. Not cheap, but maintenance is cheap. Like there's a scheme my company is doing, and they only take £7 from your salary every month to charge your car. So you can charge your car at work, and they only charge you £7 a month. So I think I don't know. My husband is the one that is head neck deep into everything. I'm just waiting for the car to arrive, and I jump in, and off I go. He's dealing with all the technicalities and everything about the car. I just want the car to arrive, just like any other woman. He's dealing with the hard part. I just want to see the car, get into it, and off I go. Yes, £7 is not too bad, to be honest. So from that, this is what the guys that own an electric car, even Tesla at work, says, that they get charged £7 a month, so they can charge their car while they're at work, and yeah, you should be able to take them, a couple of miles, if not more. So, oh no, my accent is still very. I don't think I have the British accent yet. It will take a while for it to come, but yes, I've just lived here for 5 years, so yes, the accent. I think I still have my Nigerian accent. Pretty much, it's still there. I don't think it's going away anytime soon, though. But yeah, I've just been here 5 years. And when I speak to my folks back at home, they still believe I have my Nigerian accent. So yeah, I still very much have my accent. Are you serious, Joy? I don't think so. I don't. I think I still sound like me. Well, blame all the British films I've been watching. So yes, I do. Okay, that's great. That's interesting. At least you can understand me, so which is good. Yes, I am. I am the only black girl in my department. So I am. I think it's easy to charge an electric car. At the, well, Debbie, I'm gonna answer that question when the electric car arrive. I'll do a proper review. I'll do a proper review and I'll let you know. Now I'm only saying things that I'm only guessing how easy it is. I think you pretty much plug into the charger and then it charges the car. I haven't been since I've been here. The last time, well, since I left Nigeria, I haven't been. But I'm looking forward to going. I wanted to go this year, then last year and this year, COVID happened, and traveling is a lot of hassle. And honestly, I cannot be bothered now. But hopefully, in the new year, next year, we're looking forward to a trip. Oh, that's great! Everyone is raving about electric cars now. I think is the way forward, and I think people are looking at it a lot more now and considering that option. Yes, COVID has messed up travel. It's not as straightforward as picking your bag and just traveling. Now there's a lot of tests and what you have to deal with when you go there and when you come back and all that palaver. Honestly, I don't think I'm up for it now. So we'll see. Hi, hi, this concept. Thank you for coming. Good evening. I hope you're well. So yeah, electric cars are, yeah, they are very eco friendly. So that's one of the reasons I want to go for it, or we are going for it. What meals are you looking forward to when you travel to Nigeria? I'm going to eat everything when I go back home. I mean, I'm going to be so big. By the time I come back, I have missed everything. I've missed the food. So the moment I arrive, I'm just gonna keep eating and eating and eating and eating until I turn back. So when I come back and you see I'm like double my size, then you know where I've been. I've been back home and I've just been eating. So yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Give the live stream a thumbs up, or yeah, before you leave. Or yes, that would be great. So thank you for coming. Thank you for joining this live stream. It's like the very first one. So hopefully it's a lot better as the time goes on, and we more conversational, and I get my act together and do it proper on the laptop, because I'm using my mobile now, so it's a bit restricted with the messages, because they just disappear so quickly. I cannot see them. So yeah, so apologies if I missed a question or something. Hi Myram, thank you for coming. Hope you're well. So yes. Um so future of the channel. I have been doing Debbie, okay, that's fine. I'll bring some food for you, Debbie. Don't worry, I'll post it to you. Let me know. I'll let you know when I arrive. England has been good to me. Yes, it has been. Like I said earlier, it has been good to me. I've enjoyed living here so far. It's a life changer. It's different experience. I've learned a lot. I'm a better person. I have grown as a person. So yeah, England has been good to me. I've loved living here. I love the NHS. I appreciate that. And like I was saying earlier, it's safe. It's safe here. Things are pretty much like straightforward and on time, which is not something I was very used to back home. So yes, I love that a lot. I love the opportunity to grow as a person. Yes, I'm enjoying it. I mean I chose to live here, so yeah, it's been great. It's been great so far, and I'm looking forward to visiting all those places that I haven't been to. I want to go to Stonehenge. That's on my list. I want to visit Lake District. Like I dream of Lake District every night. I want to visit Lake District. I want to go back to Scotland. I want to go to places like Inverness, Dundee, like those picturesque places, very serene places. I want to visit. I love traveling. I love seeing new places. And yes, it's on my list. Next year, hopefully, touch wood, it should be fine. So yeah, England has been good to me so far. So what about you guys? Tell me about yourself. Now you know a little bit about me. Now I want to know about you. I know Colin lives in Edinburgh. Debbie, where are you? How long did it take you to save up for your house? That's a good question. Um, it took approximately 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. We started saving at about 2018, 17. I would say 2018, 2017. So yeah, approximately 3 years to save up to get our house. Yeah, saving in this country isn't very much straightforward. We had to put off a lot of things to be able to save up for our house. So like things like traveling back home, we had to put that off because it's not cheap. It's at least it costs over 2 grand to travel back home and back. And so we didn't want to dip our hand in our pockets, so we had to put off. That's why I haven't been back. That was one of the major reasons I haven't been back. We had to put off those major kind of trips to be able to save up for our house. So I would say 3 years approximately. So we've only done like local holidays. We haven't been abroad, like proper, travel out of the UK. So all our holidays have been in the UK. Oh, okay. Oh wow, amazing. So yeah, so So it's half term. Has anyone got anything planned? Are you going away or doing anything? Yes, I went to Amsterdam for my birthday in 2018. But that was just for 4 days, and yeah, it was okay. Oh yeah, that's true. I've been outside the country, outside the UK. That was lovely. Yeah, I remember going to Amsterdam. Oh, seems like ages now. Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back home. I'm actually dreaming about it, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait to travel home. I've missed traveling. I've missed traveling home. So that'll be interesting. And I'll probably take you guys along, and do a vlog about my trip back home, so you can also see where I'm from, and what it's like. So that would be interesting to do. No, I didn't. I only noticed that everywhere stunk of something, so I wasn't sure. I remember as soon as I alighted from plane in the airport and I came out where we were waiting for our taxi. I said to my husband, "What is that smell?" And he started laughing. He just started laughing. That was one of the things I noticed when I was in Edinburgh. There was this particular smell that I was not used to, but apparently I think it was what the smoke there. Well, yeah, I didn't notice that everyone was taller. No. I didn't. Maybe next time when I travel to Amsterdam, I'll look out for that. I'll see if, if people are taller. Yes, you asked me about my job. Yes, yeah, I do enjoy my job, and it's great. I've learned a lot. Wow, I didn't know that. Dutch people are tallest. That's interesting. I didn't even notice that at all. Hmm. Oh, okay. You've never been. Yeah, we stayed in a town just before the city. It is Zandam. Can't remember now. Zandam or something. Z. And they had like their buildings had like different colors. It was so pretty. And we had a boat ride around Amsterdam. It's beautiful. One thing I think I missed was the tulip farm. So yeah, I would love to visit that when next I'm there. Okay, sister Esther, that's fine, no problem. Thank you anyway for coming on board. So yeah, Amsterdam is yeah. I remember my colleagues warning me and telling me not to eat any cake in Amsterdam because they have things in them. So if you go to Amsterdam, Debbie, be careful of the cakes. They may not just be cakes. So I'm just saying, they may have something in them. So yeah, I was pretty much warned. And then there's another place in the city called the Red District in that we like went past, so that was shocking. So yeah, I'd say Google places you wanna go before you go, Debbie. Well, yeah, it was an interesting trip. It was for my birthday, and yeah, I really and you would not believe for like the whole day that we spent in Amsterdam, I didn't even hear an ambulance go by. I think everyone is fit. A lot of people were on their bicycle, and that was great. I didn't see or hear like an ambulance siren or anything. So so in my mind, I was like, oh wow, it must be like people are very fit here, or we just happen not to hear. Yes, they are very famous for their cakes, so be careful. What advice would I give someone that wants to travel to the UK for the first time? Okay, right. No, well, that's very big question. Okay, I would say be prepared, be open-minded, and it depends on where you're going to. I particularly would not live in London, or I wouldn't even advise anyone to live in London. But I guess a lot of people try to live there because it's very diverse and multicultural, and I get that. So I would say you're traveling to the UK for the first time. Be open minded. Um, Try to learn the culture you're going into. You've come from a different culture. That's fine. I'm not saying to leave your culture completely behind. But like the saying says, when you Rome, act like the Romans. So when you move here, try to acclimatize as soon as possible. Try to understand the system. Try to understand the way people behave, people act, and try to be respectful. Weather-wise, I would say it's very cold. Come with your jacket and be prepared for the cold. Even people that have lived there for years or ages still complain about the weather. So I would say the weather is not the most friendliest. It rains willy nilly. So the weather is something that can be very depressing, but you have to be up for it. And if you have to be open minded because it's a decision you've made to move here. And if you've moved here, you have to deal with whatever is in front of you. No one leaves their comfort zone and come to a place they are not comfortable. That's what people forget. You don't just leave. If you're leaving your country behind or you're leaving your home behind, it's for a genuine reason that you're leaving your home behind. You're coming here either for work or for school or for to join your spouse. They are all genuine reasons. So that's why, like, you have to be open minded to accept what's there, what's in front of you. You have to say, right, I'm here now. How do I deal with this? I'm here now. What do I need to do? So I would advise anyone coming here to be open minded, to get ready, to try and learn, try to mix up as much as possible, try to learn, don't isolate yourself. That's the mistake a lot of foreigners do, a lot of migrants do. When they move to a new country, they just want to stay between a carcass that they are very comfortable in, and they don't learn about the environment they find themselves in, which is always a problem. So I would say, yes, the weather is not the friendliest, but it is what it is. Deal with it. We are all dealing with it. So if you're coming and they tell you it's not going to be like freezing cold every day of the year, or it's not going to rain every day of the year, but it is what it is. Deal with it. The culture is different from the culture Be open-minded because it's a different culture. It's a different way of life. I struggled with the humor at work when my colleagues were speaking or when they were like laughing about something. I was like, but that's not funny. But it's funny to them, it's funny to other people. You have to learn their way of life. Not saying you have to adopt it. Me and you can look at something but look at it differently. We can disagree to agree. So there's a lot of learning to be done. I moved here and I was learning the culture and learning a new job. So there was two learnings to be done. And I was trying to juggle the two of them. Some people move here and it takes a while for them to get a job. So they're learning to live here and then learning to work with the British people, which is a different kettle of fish because they're different from you. They're different from the way we do things, from wherever you're coming from. So you have to be open-minded to, okay, how do this set of people behave? How do they do things? How do they eat? What do they like eating? What's their way of life? Yes, Debbie. It was scary. If I use the word scary, yes, in a good, not so bad way. It was. I had the support of my husband, thankfully, to teach me and to guide me around my thoughts and what I had to do and what I had to deal with. There's so many things I didn't know that he had to teach me. He had to make me understand. And like in one of my videos, I said about we are very straightforward from where I come from. Very straightforward. We say, we call it spade a spade. We are very, very, like, we hit a nail on the head. But that's not the same here. I've realized that people here are not that straightforward. They say things in a kind of, how do I say it? Like, not so straightforward way. I don't know how to say it without sounding stupid. Yeah, people here are not really straightforward. They try to say things in a way that doesn't come across as offensive or to make you feel uncomfortable, if you get what I mean. So that's another thing you have to learn. You can't just see someone and just say, "Oh, why are you so fat?" And you can't say that here. No, even if you want to say it, you can't, because that would be offensive. But again, you may not mean it in that way. You may just mean it in a very casual way because that's what you're used to. So there's a lot of learning that takes place. It's a continuous process. It doesn't end. It doesn't stop. You're constantly learning. Yes, you make mistakes. You step on a lot of toes every now and then. But what's important is that you're open to learning. You're open to learning from people. Um, yeah, and thank you. Yes, I am. I'm still discovering myself. I'm still learning, and I hope it gets better. So, like, my YouTube channel has given me that opportunity, and I hope that people coming here can realize that there's a lot of things that is required of foreigners or of migrants here. Contrary to popular belief that you just come here and just do what you want to do, you can make a life of yourself. You can be better. You can enjoy yourself. You can be happy. So I think the ball is in our court. It's in your court. How you want to live your life. If you want to make the most out of it, it's up to us, really. So yeah, that's my advice to anyone coming here. If you're a foreigner, just learn as much as you can from people around you and be open-minded. I think that's one of the major issues people are having. They carry their culture and their way of life to a different place. It doesn't always work that way. So you have to be able to live. There has to be a balance. I'm not saying you completely forget yourself. I'm not saying you give up your culture, give up your way of life, but you're in a different place now, and you have to fit in some way. So learning to fit in and learning to adjust your thinking and your behavior, all encompassing. Oh, you're homesick. Oh, that's great. try try planning a visit home. Joy says she's lonely. It can be a little bit. It can be a little bit lonely. Again, it depends. If you restrict yourself, you know, if you yes, if you don't have family here, I can understand how it's lonely because you're new and there's not a lot of people around that you know. uh, I had that issue earlier on where I didn't even know my neighbors or their names, but now it's different. It's different. We just go and knock on the door, introduce ourselves. Oh, hi, well, this and that. So you can do that. You can from. It's not easy making friends when you're new here. That's the truth. It's not easy. Again, people are different, and it will take a while. So once you've lived here for a while, I'm sure you'll be fine. And try not to be too lonely. Try to if you go to the library, there's some groups you could join. I don't know if you want to try that. Also, if you go to church, there's groups you can join, or if you go volunteering, there are other interesting groups you can join. Exactly, it's a completely different culture. Like I said, I agree absolutely. Everywhere has pros and cons. Anywhere you find yourself in Rome, in India, in Japan, it's basically it's a different culture, it's a different way of life. But you have to fit in somehow. And how do you fit in? Learning about the new culture you're in, and trying to adapt as much as possible. So yeah, I think with people get that bit. sorted, then they'll be fine. Really, they shouldn't have problems. I mean, everything is, black and white, straightforward. There you go, Colin. I'm sure I'm sure you like that. 5 minutes away from you, that's not too bad. The closest African store close to us is about 15 minutes drive. So yeah, and it's really expensive, very expensive. Yes, I don't. Yeah, people are not talking much here because it's the TV, there's the internet, there's our mobile, so everyone is. We talk more on our phones than we talk like physically. So that's, I think that we can blame on the internet mostly. People, go on social media now, and they are more on there than having to have that face-to-face interaction or even talk family to friends, family and friends now, and all on the internet, on Facebook, on all sorts. So that communication is that facial communication or friendship, it's now online, unfortunately. But yeah, it is the way it is, unfortunately. So yeah, I felt very nostalgic my first couple of months. I really did, because I miss home. I haven't been away from home for that long, so it was hard. It was hard. Like I said earlier, I'm a twin, and not seeing my twin sister for that long was very hard. It was very tough on me. But thank God for social media again. We can't communicate every day, but I love that physical communication, and to see and chat and go for walks, and not having to do that over an interface or online. But yeah, I can understand how people can get very lonely here, because that's the community we find ourselves in these days. So yeah. Hi, Sister Chichi. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for having you all today. Edinburgh, I love Edinburgh. It's a lovely place. I can't wait to visit again. Right, thank you so much, Tachichi. Thank you for coming. Have a good night, and have a lovely week ahead. So yeah, think that's just about it. What's been like so far living here, and I don't know if anyone has any. What would I like to change or improve about the UK? Oh, um, that's an interesting question. What would like? Wow, what would I like to change or improve? Hmm. I think I mentioned this earlier when I said um, in one of my videos, or a video, improve the government. I wish government is improved. I have a magic wand. Government is improved. So I think I would like to improve or change the fact that people are not given enough orientation when they move here. And I think I need to do a video around this to provide more context about what I mean once I sit and get my thoughts together. I would like the government to indoctrinate or they have like an orientation for foreigners moving to the country, because people come here and they don't know how to behave, or not that, no, I don't mean it that way, not how to behave, but people move here but they don't know enough of what is expected of them. Now, for example, if you go to Saudi Arabia, you know how to behave, you know how to dress, because there is a way of life there that is expected of anyone there. Whether you're a Muslim or not, there's a way you are expected to dress, there's a way you're expected to behave, there's a way you're expected to be and not to be. That's an example. So people, foreigners move here and they're not giving this orientation about, okay, you've come here, you're going to live in this community, this is what is expected of you, this is what is not expected of you. Things like that. I would like to change that. It's not like I'm asking the government to give people handouts, you know, on, oh, you at the airport, or this is a manual. Not like that, but the government should do better by teaching newcomers, migrants, foreigners that, okay, you've moved to England, this is how we behave in England, this is what we do. But rather, what do you see? You see people move here and then move in clusters to places where they feel comfortable in, where they feel, okay, this is my community, and they begin to form communities, and then the locals become uncomfortable and they move out. So I would like to change that about the government, if I have if I have a way. Or yeah, if I that does that answer your question at all? Well, yes, that's what I think I want to change, because I think it's needed and I think it's really, really crucial. This is really crucial. Okay, someone said, how long have I lived in the UK? I've lived here for 5 years now. I moved here 2016. Yes, education, Debbie. It's always the way. Educate people on how you want them to behave in your country. So, yeah. Does anyone have a video suggestion they would like me to think about or to do, or there's something in particular you want me to talk about in the video? What time is it? Oh my goodness, it's almost quarter to 9. We've been here long. That's a good point. So yeah, Safi 1959. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Can you resend it? Yeah, I'm using my mobile, so it's difficult to see. It's difficult to see the messages. They just flash, so I have to be quick. So yeah, it's my very first live stream, so hopefully it's a lot better. Christmas. I'm spending Christmas here in Portsmouth. Not going anywhere, so it'll be good. I'm looking forward to. Well, we're talking about Christmas in October. What are you talking about? Anyway, well, I have not got any plans, but yeah, it'll be here in Portsmouth. Not going anywhere. Fireworks. Um, yeah, we have fireworks back at home, so yeah, I didn't have issues with them. It's fine. I love them, but I don't mind them. So yeah, it's been a lovely time chatting to you guys. I'm so grateful to have you all turn up for this live stream. I didn't even think you were going to go ahead because of all the technical issues I had. But I'm hopeful that the next one will be more straightforward and smooth and better. But I just wanted to give it a go because it's something I've never done. I've never like sat and like had a chat with you guys. So yes, it's great to. I hope to do it at least once a month, at least. It'd be good to make it part of what's on my channel, and I hope to be more consistent as soon as I settle into my new role. And yeah, I'm looking forward to like coming back with my weekly videos. So because I've missed doing that. So yes, so that's the update for my channel. I hope hopefully take it more serious, talk about interesting things. So but let me know, as always. I'm open to your suggestions, I'm open to your feedback. Drop me a message on Instagram. My Instagram handle, it's in on my channel, whereabouts, not whereabout, about me, about the channel, it's on there. Thank you, Debbie. Have a good evening and have a blessed week ahead. So yes, I'm going to bring this live stream to a close. Thank you all for joining in, and it was great to have this chat with you guys tonight. And yeah, have a good evening and a lovely week, whatever you planned ahead. Some of you are off, aren't you? And for the holidays, they have term. But yes, I hope you have a lovely week ahead. So yeah, I will bring this live stream to a close now. And don't forget to message me any topics you would like me to talk about, and hopefully I'll be more organized than this because um, I'm like all over the place. So I'm very nervous, but I'm sure you can't tell who I am. Well, yes, so yeah, thank you all for coming, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.